My personal greatest failures when it comes to business is the fact that when I originally started my real estate fund, there were things I wanted to build, amazing things that I wanted to do in the housing space, integrating renewable energy in a way that was very creative and sustainable. I couldn't really afford to do some of those stuff because of the fact that I also did not necessarily understand the different aspects of financing stuff like that, which I'm very open about. The me now is not the me 5 years ago. I had my limitations and shortcomings. So when I look back at all the things I've done, I think that's the major thing that I look at. I'm like, I had great ideas. I couldn't execute any of them because of the fact that I did not, one, have the capital to do so, two, have the access to capital to do so, and three, well, I did not have the skills and couldn't really hire the right people to also execute my vision. So it taught me a lot about understanding my personal limitations and limitations of where my business is at every single stage. So a few years ago or a couple of years ago, I would have like very amazing visions of what I wanted to achieve and I would just go at it. Me today, I'm very aware of what my capacity is and what my firm's capacity is, and I'm able to articulate and say, okay, this is what we can achieve, this is what we can't achieve. I would say the one place that I might eventually go back to when I probably am more or less busy, which honestly I'm not sure that's going to be in this decade, but one place I might go back into is building energy solutions and investing in energy solutions around housing, because I think that's something that we haven't yet figured out, not just in Nigeria but almost everywhere else in the world. Residential energy consumption is something that my own personal belief, we have gone to a point in terms of technology where it should be almost autonomous. A lot of investors in that space when it comes to grid scale solutions might not be happy at that because of the fact that you still want to invest in grid scale solutions, so it's easier to build and you have structures around that. But my vision of the future is we should be able to, because the consumption for residential buildings isn't that much, I believe is we should be able to get to a point where you should be able to integrate that into the cost of building a home, and you should be able to integrate that into how homes are built, so they become more sustainable. I think that's the only thing that I might go back to, because I feel like that is where I failed the most.